Before the world fell apart, there was a guy known as the best treasure hunter around. No matter the age or condition of an object, he had a knack for finding it. His favorite gig was diving for treasures underwater, and he relished being his own boss. Unfortunately, a devastating solar flare hit Earth, plunging everything into chaos. All electronics were fried, and governments vanished. Soon, warlords took control, leading to famine in cities. Money became worthless, diseases spread, and getting medicine or fuel became nearly impossible. 6 years after the solar flare, he's still hunting for treasures in England. He arrives in an old area, observes for a bit, and then heads into a hotel, climbing the penthouse stairs. There's a massive bookshelf he meticulously examines until he stumbles upon a hidden door that conceals a room. He quickly plants some small explosives to blow open a steel door. After connecting his battery for light, he discovers a chest with a keypad, requiring a password. He examines fingerprints on the keys and jots down letters in a notebook until he finally figures out the right word. When he opens the chest, he finds a collection of old records, playing one that matches the password. This triggers a second hidden chest to open, revealing a very valuable violin. Just then, a group of thugs in police uniforms barges in, demanding the violin. He refuses to hand it over and threatens to shoot. The thugs attempt to attack anyway, so he starts firing, taking them out one by one, even exchanging blows when needed. When his ammo runs out, he throws a knife at the back of a fleeing thug. The boss grabs the knife, revealing a middle finger, which activates an explosive on the knife that kills him too. Moments later, he enters a massive palace that has turned into a dangerous warlord-controlled factory. He hands the violin over to an assistant of the warlord, who tells him there's another job for King August. He finds it odd that a warlord calls himself king and declines the offer since it involves crossing the channel. When August hears he's turned down the job, he instructs his assistant to come up with an offer he can't refuse. Afterward, he returns to his home, a dilapidated boat at the docks, trying to dodge traps set for strangers while happily feeding his dog. He checks supplies he received as payment for his work. As he falls asleep, he dreams of sailing away on a new boat in the morning. A noise wakes him. He goes outside and sees a soldier caught in one of his traps. In a warehouse, August is waiting, surrounded by soldiers. August tells him how hard he's working to rebuild civilization. August shows him a new boat as a reward and insists the goal is to recover the Mona Lisa. August even promises him all the resources and food he needs. So he takes the job. First, he goes to say goodbye to his dog, asking August's assistant to take care of it if he doesn't come back. Later, he arrives at the airport, getting worried when he sees the plane has bullet holes. August shows him a map, outlining which paths to take, which rebel areas to avoid. Someone in the city center will guide him the rest of the way. 3 hours after the Mona Lisa is recovered, August will send in the extraction team. That evening, he finally takes off in the plane. The young pilot is confident everything will go smoothly. The pilot admits they're running low on fuel and they need to prepare for a parachute jump. Eventually, he falls asleep again, dreaming of sailing, this time with a woman. Suddenly, the plane shakes, waking him up to find they're under attack. The pilot is doing everything possible to avoid the hits, but announces they need to land soon. After finding a safe spot, he jumps out and opens his parachute, floating down for a while before landing hard. He starts walking and sees fires burning in various areas. Rebels had been hanged for their actions. Suddenly, a tank breaks through a building and aims its cannon at him. But before it can fire, it gets hit by a missile. A group of rebels then rushes out from hiding, tossing a grenade into the tank, killing the soldiers inside. After the rebels leave, he finally keeps moving. In Amiens, soldiers are creating panic on the streets under the dangerous warlord Volkov. He loves playing chess as it teaches him battle strategies, forcing civilians to play with him. When his last opponent admits he doesn't know how to play, Volkov kills him on the spot. His right-hand man, Goranich, informs him that an intruder was spotted jumping from a plane. So, Volkov sends his men to find him. The next morning he arrives in St. Quentin, where everyone lives in